Happy Sunday, West Michigan. I'm meteorologist Anna Myers. Another above average day with our temperatures in the 80s and plenty of sunshine, feeling more like summer once again. But we have a little bit longer before this moves out, which is why the weather ball is green. No change foreseen. Blinking bright though, because something that is changing is we do have some chances of rain in sight. Overall, this doesn't move until later, but we'll talk about that in a second. This view is sponsored by LaFontaine Lincoln of Grand Rapids. Today, a really gorgeous day. We saw some high clouds for some areas, but most seeing just fully sunny conditions. A really gorgeous summer-like day with temperatures pretty close to what we'd expect for August rather than October. But we're only going to have a day or so more of these above average temperatures in the 80s before we're going to be dropping back down to what we'd expect for this time of year. These are observed high temperatures for today, reached the low 80s to upper 70s for most of us, just a degree or two cooler than we were yesterday, but we're still 15 to 20 degrees above average for what we'd expect for this time of year. Our average is around 66. Overall, we are going to be seeing temperatures slowly starting to decrease over the week, but for now, we're still looking at above average. We're still in the 80s for most of us. A few high-level clouds over some areas, but we are going to just be seeing clouds, mostly clear conditions with just a few clouds overnight tonight. You can see that here on satellite where we have just a few clouds lingering, but no rain yet. We are watching this cold front, though, that will move in tomorrow. Now, why we have this highlighted here is because we're going to have quite a temperature gradient as we go throughout our day. Areas near Ludington are going to be the coolest, where we're only going to be in the 60s to 70s for our daytime high, whereas for those that are further south, they're going to be in the low 80s to mid 80s overall, especially as that front continues to advance. The further south you are, the more likely you are to be warmer throughout the day. These areas here will be cooler, and this front is bringing us the chance for those showers and thunderstorms. Timing that out for you overnight tonight, mostly clear. We're not going to see the clouds start to increase until tomorrow. Ludington is also cooler, the area around it, because we have a chance for some sprinkles with that front. And then we see that front start to move in the early evening hours, and then chances of rain, showers and thunderstorms in the overnight lasting until Tuesday morning. Should move out though by Tuesday morning, late morning to early afternoon. Rainfall totals around a half an inch for most of us. Some areas could see locally higher amounts, closer to an inch, like it's picking up here South Haven, Muskegon, Mount Pleasant. The rest of us though should be a half an inch or so. Dew points are going to be dropping once this front moves through as well. We're going to be back in that dry, something we haven't seen in a little bit. And we're going to see some winds start to pick up for those that are not already seeing it. Gusty winds possible this evening into the overnight, right around 30 miles per hour possible all the way up until when we see that front move through tomorrow as well. We're going to be seeing the winds die down though once that moves through. Lakeshore zones overnight tonight, mid-60s with just a few clouds. For our northern zones, we're looking to be in the upper 50s. Those that are being mostly clear will be dropping a little bit lower. And then for our southern zones, we're looking to be in the mid-60s, some areas hovering though closer to that 60-degree mark. But is there going to be a break in sight with these temperatures? We're going to be dropping a little bit, but we actually in the long term are looking to stay above average. Now keep in mind, average is 60 to 63, so anything above that will be considered above average. Looking at how warm we're talking here with above average temperatures. See, we're going to be in the upper 60s to low 70s, which is considered above average, just not the 80s like we saw this last weekend. So we're going to be a little bit closer to seasonable midweek, and then once those rain chances move out, slowly starting to increase back to around 70 degrees with plenty of sunshine as we end out next work week into the weekend.